Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be comparing an authentic to a rep. The styles of these two bags are completely different because I have the older style Speedy 30 and this is the newer style Speedy 30. Let me zoom in a little. So if you can see, like my style has the rivet below the stitching, and on the newer style it has the rivet, no, my rivet is above the stitching. The newer style is below the stitching. The newer style, the chaps are puffy. On mine, they are flat. On the interior of the newer style, there's a zipper on the pocket, and I do not have a zipper on the pocket. Yeah, that's pretty much for the most part the difference between the newer and the older style. So I don't feel like I can like properly compare the bag as a whole to each other, but I figured that I would just do a canvas comparison. So what I'm going to do now is just give you an up-close look at the canvas of the authentic. So if you need it for reference, you can have it. So this is the canvas of the authentic. Okay, and this is the canvas of the red. Okay, so I think I'm gonna just keep the camera close like that, and we can compare the canvas colors of the two. Let me come down a little. Okay. What you might be able to see right off top is that the authentic is more greener. This is the authentic here, and this is the rep here. This rep Speedy 30 is from Annie, A-N-N-E. I think somebody told me there's an Anna or Ann. I don't know if I'm saying it. I don't know if her name is Annie or Ann, but it's A-N-N-E. And I know that there's a lady named Anna, A-N-N-A, but this is Ann or Annie, A-N-N-E. This 30 is from her, so I do have this to compare to the Authentic from her. So yeah. So based off the canvas and what you might not see in the camera, what it might not be picking up is that the base of the canvas, not the monogram print, but the canvas itself is very comparable. The brown tones are very, very similar and comparable. The only thing which is, you know, very obvious is the hues and the monogram print. The Authentic, just the hues and the undertones are more of a green base, and her bag is just slightly warmer. There is a green base to her monogram print, which you might not see because when it's compared to this, it looks more warm toned and beige looking, but in person there is a slight green undertone to her bag. It's just not as you know, bright or vivid as the Authentic. Yeah. Could it pass? Yes, I feel like it could. I feel like you could get away with it. Now, because both these bags are two different styles, I'm not sure, you know, as far as like the details that her bag has, I'm not sure if the newer style, you know, I'm not sure if her bag is correct based off the newer style. Like for instance, this tag here is thin compared to the Authentic. Let me raise you back up a little. Okay, like this one is thin in comparison to the Authentic. The Authentic is pretty thick filling, and this one is super thin. It's also longer, which you can see that as well. This one is short and comes to a point. This is just kind of skinny and long, it comes to a point. But I'm not sure if the Authentic and this style is made like this, so you know, I'm just showing you, I'm just comparing what I have in front of me. The zippers, now the zippers are similar. On the Authentic, it's skinny and comes to a sharp point. It kind of bellows out where you would lock it at with the lock, and on the Rep, it doesn't bellow out where the hole is. It bellows out a little, but not, it's not as neat looking as the Authentic is, and it doesn't come to as sharp of a point as the Authentic either. But is it comparable? Yes. I don't know if the average person would notice that. I don't believe they would notice that. Also, her zipper does kind of move. Like this tab can move a little. It's not like loose, but it does sway from side to side. And on my Authentic, this does not move. As far as the thickness of the lock holder here, this is thin again, and on the Authentic it's thicker. Also, I have 4 stitches on my V here, and this bag has 5 stitches here. Now, as I stated before, this is a newer model, so I'm not, you know, I'm not sure what's right and what's wrong. The handles are thicker on the Rep compared to the Authentic. It's thicker, and let me see. Yeah, they're the same height, but the Rep is thicker than the Authentic. The drop is the same. On the Rep, it stops at this little, oops, sorry. On the Rep, it stops at this little star in between the two LVs, and on the Authentic, it drops the same in between the two LVs. The LVs on the Rep are slightly bigger. Let's see. Just slightly, nothing that's super noticeable, at least to me. Hardware shapes are looking identical as far as these pieces here. The shapes of them are looking identical. The zipper hardware is not bad at all either. The same amount of space of fabric that's showing appears to be the same. It's an up close look at the canvas. Rep, Authentic. You can kind of see the difference, the color difference. The Rep is just more greener. I mean, the Authentic is more greener than the Rep. But who's to say that, you know, the newer model, the canvas could be different. I know for a fact that the canvas colors are different on Authentics. Some are not as vivid as others. I know the 2018, some of the SLGs and the monogram print are more warmer toned than, you know, greener toned bags. So her canvas could very well be the color of the SLG monogram pieces, because those are of a more warmer tone. I don't know what this white stuff is, but yeah. Yeah, I've had this bag for a minute. This review is well overdue. It actually started patina, the Rep bag. I've had this bag for a minute, and it's you know, it's not as white as it was when I first got it. Yeah, I was just like a little behind on my videos, but I'm getting it out now. Also, I do believe this is supposed to be coated on both sides. I'm not sure, but I do think that it's supposed to be. It's not on this one, but yeah, this is her glazing. And it's kind of weird because the glazing on like the side of the zipper is kind of matte, and the glazing on here is kind of shiny, and I don't think that this will fade when it has that shine to it. So when it's kind of shiny like this, I believe it stays this color. But when it's a little more matte like the side of this zipper, when your bag do start to patina, this will get darker. Yeah, I've also heard that when it's shiny like that, that means that they only put one coat of the wax on here, and that's why it's shiny. But oh, this angle did pick up the green hues in this bag, so this bag definitely has green tones. It's just not as green as, you know, the Authentic, that's all. But that's not to say that her coloring is wrong, because this is a 2018 model, so it's a new model, and the canvas definitely could be different, but I know for a fact, because of what I've seen with my own eyes, the SOGs and monogram are warm. Like the key clay is warm. It's a little more warmer. So yeah, but this is just a up close look at the rep from Annie. This is the inside. I mean, the inside, you know, it's just a hole. It's not, the outside to me is what really matters. So it's a really nice bag, really nice quality. The feel of the canvas is very comparable to my Authentic. I wouldn't say that it's thinner or thicker. It's very comparable. I feel like her bag is a really nice quality. Yeah, it's really nice. And if you never heard of Annie, she's on Instagram, or Anne. She's on Instagram. It's an Instagram boutique seller. So yeah. And then the Authentic. So I think I'm going to wrap this up here. Authentic Rep. Authentic Rep. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope this was of some type of a help. Even if you just needed an idea of canvas color, you know, hopefully at some point something was of some type of help for you. I like to do these type of videos where I'm kind of like up close and personal comparing the canvas, because if you're buying like secondhand, pre-loved, you know, whatever the case could be, or somebody gave you a bag and you're not sure if it's real or not, that's kind of like the purpose of my videos. Yeah, just so you can get an idea of what an authentic look like and what a rep look like. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I will be back very soon. And yes, I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye.